Dear students, welcome to the knowledge series on fuzzy set and its membership. We have already seen various discussions related to the fuzzy logic in my previous videos. The fuzzy logic is basically, it is not a logic, rather it is used to describe the fuzziness. Now this fuzziness basically that gives the characteristic towards the fuzzy membership. I repeat again, fuzzy logic is not a logic, rather fuzzy logic describes about the fuzziness or the vagueness, and this fuzziness or the vagueness is the best characterized by its membership functions. So the membership functions is basically represent the degree of truth. Again I repeat, membership functions describes the degree of truth. Now let's see this figure, bottom side. A figure or something like a trapezoidal shape is being drawn over here, and this trapezoidal shape is having some edge like this. Assume that in place of trapezoidal I have a triangular shape. One triangular shape is being drawn. So if this is a triangular shape, then in that particular situations, what is going to happen? All the elements within the particular area is defined as the elements that belongs to that set. So if any set is having that membership, the belongingness related to that defined set, then automatically its membership value will be having a range between this ground level to the maximum level that we denote. So here the maximum point is say 1. So if my triangular peak at this particular point, if I draw this particular point and denote it as a 1, then we'll say that this is 0 and the maximum point is 1. So all the element which is ranging from ground level, that is 0 to 1, will be having a number of elements which is falls under the x coordinates. So corresponding to that x, whichever value appears on the y coordinates, it is termed as membership functions of this fuzzy set. So that is what I term. Suppose if we term this one as a fuzzy A, then the fuzzy set of A is defined in terms of membership functions. So if you try to see the membership functions, it is written like this one. If x is a universal set of discourse and small x belongs to capital X, then the fuzzy set F in capital X is defined as a set of order pair, that is F. We can denote in terms like that notations. So a fuzzy set F is equal to x comma mu f of, again a fuzzy notation, x, such that x belongs to capital X, where mu f with the notations which is missing of x is called the membership function for the fuzzy set F, again with the notations like a sinusoidal symbols, that is the fuzzy symbols. If x is the inverse of a discourse, suppose if I take this particular figure as a inverse of a discourse x, and inside this one if I am having a fuzzy value say f, so a fuzzy set F is defined as a set of order pair. See, this is a very important order pair. Order pair means that for every value of x there will be a mu of that x. So there will be two values, that is x and mu of x, such that x belongs to capital X. In certain books you will find that they write it as comma, both are same. Where mu f of x is called the membership function of a fuzzy set f. So this is what the definition of the membership functions. You have to you should remember this one is that when you see this figure, you should remember that it talks like that an element x of a universe of a discourse x is defined in terms of a pair values, that is x comma mu f of fuzzy x is such that x belongs to capital X is termed as fuzzy set f. So that is what it means. Now let's see the further discussions. What are the features of a membership function? This is very important. Normally it appears in the university exams oftenly. So the feature of a membership function is categorized into 3 levels. If you see this figure, x is the coordinate, mu of x is nothing but the y coordinate, that is having a range 0 to 1. Where it is 0 to 1? Because if you take x value at this particular point is showing a y value or a membership value as 0. So in all the elements at this x will be having a mu of x is equal to 0. But after this one, it is not taking a immediate rise to 1. Rather, it takes the steps from a 0 to 1 gradually, because at every instant there will be a different value of x. At this point, between this to this, you will be having a range of value which is common, that is 1. After that, this value will be falling down from 1 to 0. So that is the feature of a membership function is being defined. So this is feature of a membership function is defined into 3 sections. The range between the 2 extreme point, it is called termed as support from this point to this point. The exactly on the top side where the membership value is 1, if it is flat, so that particular section is termed as core. And a range where it is not a flat but having a slope, a rising slope and a falling slope, that section under the x is termed as boundary. So, and this side is also boundary. So there are 3 segments: support, core and boundary. So we will see these particular things. Before that, let me say some few points related to the membership functions. Actually, membership functions was introduced by Latif Asghar-Zadeh in the year 1965, when he was awarded the PhD degree for his research paper under the fuzzy set. Now, fuzzy membership functions under this fuzzy set, it characterizes the fuzziness because the element in the fuzzy sets are discretes and or a continuous. So that is having a vagueness values will be there. The fuzzy set, fuzzy membership functions, actually you can define as a technique for solving any complex problems, even if you are not having an idea about the exact value. Based on the vagueness values, based on the closeness values, you can able to decide how the fuzzy system should able to produce the output to control the systems which is unclear or able to give an input in terms of vagueness values. Another thing is that the fuzzy membership functions is represented in terms of a graphical forms. So this is what I mean to say. And based on this one, we apply a rules that we'll talk in the later part of this discussions. So we go further is that with respect to these 3 terms. Let's take the first terms with respect to this script what is written here. The fuzzy set f is the universe of a discourse x is defined as x comma mu f of x such that x belongs to x, where mu f of x is the membership function of a x sets where this X is the elements of a universe of a discourse X. If this X is an element of universe X, set X, and if it satisfy, if it can able to produce mu f of X for the given X, then this condition can meet the fuzzy set F. So F is, again, it is represented in missing terms is that's the sinusoidal symbol, or that particular form notations you can able to. Certain books they put it as a bar also, but normally we put as a sinusoidal symbols, where mu f of X is called as a membership function of F. The membership function mu f dot maps X to the membership function space of M, where mu of F such that X is mapping to M. That means all the elements of the X, whether this element is coming under this core area or in the boundary area, all the element from here to here, if it is able to produce a mu of Fx, then it satisfies the conditions stating that mu of f of X is such that the universe of a discourse is having a mapping of mapping to the membership functions. Means all the universe of discourse elements will be mapping to this range of membership functions. Now, what is core? The core, basically, this particular section is core is of a membership function. Actually, it is defined as a region of the universe, and that is characterized by the complete membership in the fuzzy set. Complete membership in the fuzzy set means that the core element of X of a universe of discourse is such that mu f of X is equal to 1. Then it is termed as core, because it satisfies the complete membership functions. That is what is defined here. Now let's see the support. Support is that the support of a fuzzy set is the range it is being defined as the it is a region of the universe of a discourse that characterized by a non-zero membership in the set F. That means any range from this to this, it will not have a membership values 0. Rather, it will be 0 or greater than 0. When I say it is not equal to 0, that means it should be greater than 0. So that's why any membership value mu f of X is greater than 0, then that is termed as a support. So here when you see the support, what is that? See, from this point all are 0. From if it is anything greater than 0 means it is not 0 but beyond. So this is termed as the range that satisfies the membership functions of the upper then core, then fall of the boundaries. So this entire is known as mu f of X. And mu f of X, if it is equal to 1, that is under the case of the core, if it is equal to 1, then we term this as a fuzzy single tone. This is a fuzzy single tone conditions. Third, we see the boundary. Now when you see the boundary, the support of a membership function for a given fuzzy set is defined as the region of the universe of a complete membership and that is not 0 but having a value greater than 0 and also having a value less than zeros and having a value greater than 1, that is the same one. So that means that anything ranging between 0 and 1, anything ranging between 0 and 1, this membership function is termed as a boundary. But it is non-zero means what? We can if you say greater than equal to means anything at this particular point. So we exclude this one. At this point it is 0. So it in 0 to, and what is the maximum? It is 1. So it cannot go beyond 1. So anything up to 1, that's why it is defined as less than 1. So maximum, if it is equal to 1, then it is a core. So less than 1 means what? It is not a core, but it is coming under the boundary region. So these three things, when it is clubbed together, then it produces the different features of the membership functions. So with this discussions, I conclude over here, and you should take into consideration that this particular things appears in all the tests, so study well. Thank you.